just look like an ordinary family. We have to be extraordinary.
I have been very fortunate in life.
It must be wonderful to be you, with your perfect husband and your perfect marriage. I will be putting all of my effort into making Bill and Haley pay.
We're getting married tomorrow!
And I'm gonna tell you something, you didn't make me, and your father didn't make me either.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't have a father. My social media presence is about to become more important than ever. I'm gonna shake things up.
You're one of the sexiest women I've ever laid.
As Beyond the Gates heads into its sophomore spring and summer, there's big things afoot. There's the much-discussed cotillion and, of course, the highly anticipated Young and Restless crossover. But during our exclusive chat with executive producer Julie Hanan Carruthers, she revealed that there just might be something else on the horizon that fans have been crying out for, and that's a bit of a comeuppance where troublemaker Leslie is concerned. Part of the appeal of the Leslie character is her getting away with things, admits the exec. But what I would say to the audience is that the story's not over yet. You know what I mean? That's just my little wink. Promising that there are surprises coming down the line, she adds that at the end of the day, Leslie will continue to turn the world upside down as she does. Turning her attention to the cotillion, Carruthers excitedly previews what she says will be a giant event. Look for the dance, which will take place in May, to feature nearly 20 couples dancing together, original music, and entirely new ballroom set. Plus, of course, plenty of fun antics unfolding around every corner. If the cotillion is the hottest ticket in the DMV, what follows a few short weeks later promises to be must-see TV in the form of the big crossover. I can't tell you what's happening while they're here. Carruthers teases of the Young and Restless faves who'll be visiting Fairmont Crest, but it's spectacular. Building bridges which connect the two soaps is a huge challenge for numerous reasons. But ultimately, Carruthers is a big fan of the crossovers. It validates both of our worlds when we're referencing each other's characters. It's also, she believes, a nice little gift for the audiences who generally remain loyal to a specific network, even if it is a bit of a coordination nightmare. With so much to look forward to as the second season unfolds, we had to ask the most important question of all. Has the show been picked up for a third? There's no official word yet, Carruthers says, a twinkle in her eye, but we're jamming like it's happening. Fans wanting to learn more about what goes on behind the scenes, including why Fairmont Crest literally looks different from every other soap town, can listen in on our entire conversation via the video above. The sun-drenched mansions and whispered secrets of Fairmont Crest have never been hotter. Since its explosive debut, Beyond the Gates has done more than fill a long-missing void in daytime television. It has dominated water cooler conversation, social media timelines, and the ratings. And at the center of the storm, calmly navigating the fallout of a shattered wedding, a corporate takeover, and a shocking crossover that left Genoa City reeling, is executive producer Julie Hanan Carruthers. Sitting down exclusively with us from the show's sprawling set, Carruthers is refreshingly candid. Fresh from the editing bay, where she was putting the final touches on what she calls a reckoning 3 seasons in the making, she sips tea and smiles. You think you've seen Leslie at her worst? She asks, a glint in her eye. Just wait until Sunday brunch. Leslie's long-awaited comeuppance. For 2 years, viewers have watched Leslie Sterling, portrayed with chilling precision by Monica Raymond, manipulate, gaslight, and scheme her way through Fairmont Crest. From framing her sister, Maya, Tyka Sumter, for embezzlement to orchestrating the car accident that nearly killed family patriarch Vernon, Clifton Davis, Leslie's reign of terror has been a masterclass in slow-burn villainy. But the payoff is finally here. We knew from day one that Leslie wasn't a cartoon, Carruthers explains, leaning forward. Julie Hanan Carruthers doesn't do mustache twirling. Leslie genuinely believes she is the victim. That's what makes her terrifying and, ultimately, what makes her downfall so satisfying. It's not a villain being caught. It's a fractured woman being forced to see her own reflection. The catalyst? Last month's disastrous wedding of David and Naomi Sterling. In a sequence that rivaled any primetime thriller, Leslie's carefully constructed alibi, involving a forged letter and a bribed maid, collapsed in real time during the reception. But Carruthers is quick to note that the comeuppance isn't a single moment of handcuffs and yelling. It's an arc. Episode 147 is the detonation, she reveals. But episodes 148 through 152 are the aftermath. We see Leslie in a place she has never been, utterly alone. Her money is frozen. Her accomplices have flipped. Even her loyal daughter, Simone, has walked out. We shot a scene last week. Just Monica in a bare room, no dialogue, just a close-up for 90 seconds. That will break your heart. And then you'll remember everything she did, and you'll cheer. Carruthers teases a trial of the century that will bring back two fan-favorite characters from the show's first season, the disgraced District Attorney Helen Park and Leslie's first husband, the long-believed dead Julian. Julian isn't just alive, Carruthers says with a smirk. He has the smoking gun. And he's not interested in revenge. He's interested in justice, which is far more painful. The young and restless crossover, a daytime dream realized. While Leslie's unraveling is enough to fuel any soap, Beyond the Gates made headlines last week when it aired the first official crossover event with CBS's legendary The Young and the Restless. In a stunning turn, Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic, showed up in Fairmont Crest for a high-stakes surgical consult, only to come face-to-face with none other than Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, who was in town finalizing a merger between Chancellor Industries and the Sterling family's global conglomerate. The scenes crackled with an energy rarely seen in crossover events, which often feel gimmicky. This felt earned. I've known the Y&R team for decades, Carruthers explains. We didn't want to look, it's that person. Wave and a wink. We asked a simple question: what would actually bring these worlds together? The answer was business and medicine, two things both shows do very well. The result was a 2-episode arc that not only advanced the Gates storyline, the merger puts Maya in an uncomfortable position as CEO, but also planted seeds for a future return. Carruthers confirms that the door is wide open. Crystal and Sean were phenomenal, she says. Sean especially dug into the moral ambiguity of Nate being caught between the Sterling's drama and his oath. And let's just say that merger paperwork wasn't signed on screen for a reason. There is a clause involving a non-compete agreement that will come back to haunt both families. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a certain Genoa City power player at the Fairmont Crest charity gala next sweeps. When pressed for names, Carruthers laughs. I'll say this: Victor Newman doesn't do guest appearances. He does hostile takeovers. Use that as you will. Perhaps the most electrifying news comes not from the screen, but from the CBS boardroom. Rumors have swirled for